But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. As you see, we don't have many because we did not give you a time to know that we are going to go live. It wasn't the plan really, but as you see the title, finally our friends, our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, they update us with their donation processing. So now they have an official donation in Patreon. And for those who do not know, I know those people in person. I did visit their churches. I went through their help to all their churches around Ukraine. I did seminars in that city, Dnipro, Kharkiv, Odessa, etc. So they did really a great job helping me to spread the truth about Islam. And this is what I can provide to them. You know, at least at that time, life was fine and there's no war and people are poor, yes, but they can survive. But now things is getting ugly. Now things is getting really, really ugly. Thousands of houses are being destroyed. People living, you know, before they were living a normal life. They are poor, yes, but they can, you know, provide bread to their children. They can clothe themselves in winter. They are fine. They are living. But what's happening now is a different story. And just to inform you, it was my idea. I'm the one who told them to open an account in Patreon so we can help. It's not them who rushed to make a donation option. They did not even think about it. It was my idea, and I was really literally harassing them. Says, until now I'm waiting. You know, I told people that's, you know, you are preparing for donation, but when you are going to have it ready. So finally they did submit application to Patreon, and Patreon approved them. War is evil, war is ugly, and here today we are not talking about politics. I don't care who is the one you like. I don't care about their names. We care that there is women, children, little boys, little girls. They are suffering and they are terrified and they are getting killed literally. And they are hungry. Imagine one day you wake up and you find that you have everything you work for. You have to leave. You have to immediately. You have 30 minutes to back up. Take some stuff with you, like what you will take. You take some clothing with you, some diaper for your child. You know, life comes with good and bad. The good can be you. The bad, they can be what evil people they do. You will see somebody in the chat saying propaganda pictures. So the war there is not real. Almost 1.5 million out of the country, and you will see an idiot claiming to be Christian saying propaganda pictures. Here you know who is a really Christian, who is not. Those are propaganda pictures. The bombing in Ukraine is not real. Miss Piggy, she said. It's a propaganda pictures. They are lying to you. This is a propaganda picture. It's not true. You see those buildings? This is Photoshop. It's propaganda pictures. This is how some evil people who claim to be Christians. I don't care which side you support. A Christian person, he support only the one who make peace, not terrorist. I know those people for real. I did teach in their churches. I made a seminar for ministers and bishops in the city of Dnipro, and they learned a lot about the cult of Muhammad, and they were really shocked. Those people are very tolerant, very nice, very friendly people. Always in war, those beasts, they stay in home, in office, and the one who die is the little ones. This is if they die. So today is time for us to help those who need help. It doesn't matter who you are. Don't take a side. This is not, we are not doing politics. This is not Ukraine versus Putin. This is a humanity asking you for help. And I am sure that those Christians there, even if they find a Muslim he need help there, they will help him too. They will feed him too. We will not discriminate anyone need help. Doesn't matter who, what his religion is, what his color. So I wanted today to go live and talk about this opportunity for those who care. I know many people don't care. Many people, they are coming here just to laugh at Muhammad. They think it's a comedy what we do here. But I know that there is many people they care, and there is many people they like to help. We don't want you to give to break an arm and a leg to help. Consider yourself buying a sandwich for a kid. Giving a meal. I don't want to say a cup of coffee, because in this time of war, this is the last thing they need, really, a cup of coffee. But life is not good for now, for those people. I was there. They did not ask me for donation. They did not beg for money. They did not say, oh, we need you to do something for us to help our church. Never. And now, because of what happened, it was my idea. So I said to them, well, you know, when you have more money, whatever you have for now is going to be dry sooner or later. And the more money we can help you with, the more you can help. The more you can feed. They are driving people from city to city. They are driving hours. You can go right now to the map and see how far the distance between the city of Dnipro and the city of Kharkiv. And me, myself, I don't mind. If you take the nation, you are giving it to me. Listen carefully. There's many of you listening now, they are giving donation to me. Maybe you cannot give donation to two. I don't mind if you take your donation, you are giving it to me and give it to them. I spoke to educated people there and I asked them, you know, just to know how people live, you know. Otherwise, it's not appropriate to ask about how much salary you make, right? But, you know, just to know. And I explained to them why I'm asking. So I figured out that a teacher, I was speaking to a teacher, and this was in Odessa. She is very well educated, and actually she have a master's degree. I guess, no, sorry, she have a PhD. So she said we made $350, $400. She calculated the numbers. The prices are going crazy everywhere. The price of gas here in USA now, it passed $4.50 and soon is going to be maybe $5. Those people now, they have no income because jobs, there's no jobs. Even the little tiny income they have before, it is not there no more. People are running away. They have no shelter. They have no houses. And I'm so glad actually to see like people in Poland, in other European countries volunteer, because obviously the government is doing a very awful job, you know, even a stupid job. I'm not talking about Ukrainian government. I'm talking about European government. Until now, people are in the street. So you have to depend on somebody. Somebody have to open the door for you. Because those people, they were not expecting such a huge number to come like that fast. Which is weird. I mean, don't you know war will bring a lot of refugee? So the link is in the info. As you see, we have only 300 people now join us here. If the title is "Let us laugh at Muhammad," we will find 2,000 here now. But, you know, please help kids and who care. You know, people, this is not what they like to. You know, people, they spend a lot of money to watch a boxing match between two criminals, you know, hitting each other. People, they spend money to watch an action movie made by a bunch of false heroes who you shoot at them, they never die. People spend money, but always they spend it in the wrong place. Don't take side with any leader. Take side with the one who he lost his house. If the Russian people is the one who lost their houses, then support them. Doesn't matter really who is the person who lost his house, who lost his life, and lost maybe his family and his children's. Support the needy. That is the message of Christ. He said, I was hungry, and you did feed me. I was a prisoner. You visited me. I was stranger. You took me in. And now we see how the Christians, they are doing that to those people who need help. I'm not going to give you a headache. I know many people, they are not interested in such a topic. I pray and I believe this is in my heart, I believe that the bravery of the Ukrainian people is going to stop the war, because the one who is doing the attack, he noticed that he made a very wrong calculation. But we don't want to go and speak about politics. Those people, they have no idea. They don't even know anything about politics. Most of those people, they are farmers, poor. I see, like you go in Ukraine, you see people, huge number of people that make living from selling tomato in the street, vegetables. The market is the street. You go in the street. Maybe I should show you some videos of my trip in Ukraine. Very nice people, very loving people, very, very kind, and very welcoming. And they don't deserve what happened. And we pray that what happened to them will not happen to you. Most of us, we watch news, we never think that the news can happen to us too. Right? Just to show you an example, how evil people they act. Just to show you an example. This person here, it's obvious what he stands for. He is saying the following. In Romania, Ukrainian refugees drive Mercedes and BMW and stay at the most expensive hotel and call Romanian gypsies. All right, it's time for you to go. Very evil, coward person. Well, the ones we see, they don't have Mercedes, and obviously the one who have Mercedes do not need donation, you idiot. And if they have Mercedes, is that their fault? If somebody have a Mercedes, is that make him a criminal? And then if they call you gypsy, they call Romanian gypsy. I think you are a racist. Those who usually speak claiming that they are against racism is the racist himself. There is for sure, there is people who they are Ukrainian, they are rich and very, very filthy rich. But this is not the people. Those are maybe 1–2%. And actually, most of the rich people in Ukraine are people from Azerbaijan. They are the one in control of the oil industry. They are not even Christians. Can we make one-time donation? Yes, you can. It's very simple. You see, because now when you sign, let me teach you how to do it. And actually, it's me who told them not to make it one-time donation. So they will know how much money is coming next month too. However, let us say you decide to make a donation once. You don't want to donate more than once. Between the 1st and the 6th every month, Patreon collect the money. So now if you go and make donation, they don't take the money. There's no money is taken from you. Between the 1st and the month, which means now we are in March, so between the 1st of April and the 6th of April, they will charge your credit card. After the 6th, you can go and you can cancel your donation. This will make it one time. Very simple. All right. Can we pay with Bitcoins? I don't think so, because this is Patreon. They ask, actually, you can do it in two ways. Either, as I saw, either your credit card, because I was the first one who made donation for them, actually. When they sent me the link, I went to their website. And actually, I told them to increase the amount of donation, because they have very little tiny, I said, I'm sure there's many people they would like to give you more. So increase it. Don't keep it like $3 and $5 and $20. So anyway, when I did my donation, it shows that you can use your credit card or PayPal. For me, I don't have a PayPal, so I used my credit card. All right. And I'm sure all of you have a credit card. And in the same time, the one who cannot donate, nobody is asking you, don't feel guilty. I mean, you cannot. If you are poor yourself, you yourself need help. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty if you could not, because you cannot. What you can do. But if you can, consider giving a sandwich for a child. Those, you know, this process will take long. Like now, even if they stop the war, this city there, Kharkiv, is burned. It's a very beautiful city. I will search in my videos. Maybe I can show you how beautiful the city is. I was really surprised. I said, I wish in USA we have a city like this. They have the most nice, beautiful, like fountains, and I mean, it's a beautiful city. People are not rich, yes, but they are doing fine. So imagine you are a person who spend your life buying an apartment, paying mortgage, and then overnight somebody come and bomb your town and bomb your building, and then you are homeless, and now you are a refugee, and some people making fun of you. Because always there is somebody evil somewhere, he will make evil statement about you. And because I don't trust really people, it's, you know, like I received once somebody from Africa, he said to me, we are a church, etc., blah, blah, blah. At first, I start believing him. But then I did a check. He gave me a phone number. I did a check online. I found that this phone number is very well known for a scam. And it is coming from, obviously, a bunch of scammers. So they try to fool me that they are people helping children and women, poor people, and they are missionary, etc. And they have a long, very nice, well done, written presentation. They try to scam me. Those people, I know them. I saw them. I did teaching in their churches. I went from city to city. They were the one who set up they communicate with the churches around Ukraine. And I just go. They say, okay, tomorrow they are expecting you in this town. I go and I buy my own train ticket. And I pay for my hotel. I pay for my food. I never let them pay a penny. For a very simple reason. Because I know they cannot afford it. Having me as a guest is going to be very costly for those people. And I'm saying that to you, not to tell you how good I did, but to show you how good they are. Because even they are, you know, not doing that great. There's many churches, they don't dare even to have somebody like me speaking about such a topic. And you know that. You know how many cowards right there. Those people did not hesitate for a second to invite me to their churches. Always you will see some stupid comment from here and there, and suddenly the one who invade the country is the victim. This is remind me of Muhammad, by the way. Muhammad, he sent his army, killing, raping, kidnapping, enslaving Christians and Jews. And then when the Christians, they fight back, they call him the crusade, the evil. You will see every Muslim speaking about the crusade. But there is 600 years after Jesus, there is no crusade. Crusade was a reaction, not an action. Somebody might say to you, well, Ukrainians are fighting. Why not? Actually, me, myself, I wanted to join and to be a volunteer, but we have a stupid government who don't allow people to go. If you remember once I told you in the old days, if once I saw two people fighting with one guy, he was short, he was little, and I joined him in the fight. After we finished, the fight is over, the guy asked me, do I know you? I said, no. He said, so why you supported me? I said, because you're alone, there are two. That's all. I don't know what happened. I don't know who's he. I don't know who they are. I saw two fighting one, and he is little in size. I did not join just to make a fight. We don't want to answer those fools in the comment section. I will just block you. In deep view, an idiot, he said, the one who destroy Ukraine is the West. Well, the one who invade is the one who destroy it. So just to make an example of your stupidity, if I sell you a gun and you don't put your finger in the trigger, doesn't mean that I am the one who killed the person. It's you who pulled the trigger. You're an idiot. So the invader is very big, is very powerful, to the point even the NATO is terrified to respond. All what they do is sanctions. You see how weak Russia is? The president of the most powerful country in the world, he keeps saying, we will not fight with Russia. We will not, because they're afraid from fighting with Russia. This is the truth. So you bunch of cowards, you make the one who is the most powerful the victim. Isn't it obvious? You see comment of some people, you think that those people, the Ukrainian, they are the one who went to Russia, and they are the one who is bombing Moscow. Very disgusting people. You are not welcome here. So just to remind you, the link is down below. It's in the info. Let me see, I'm going to refresh their page in Patreon, and let us see how many people we have already. We have only 16 Patreon. Only 16 Patreon. We have a total of $254. There's only 16 people they are willing to give. Can you believe it? Only. Okay, well, I cannot you know, what I can say. The one who want to give, he can give. The one who don't want, who don't care, he don't care. You know? You cannot change people. They have to change themselves. 16 people only. All right. Well, I told them, I'm sure there's many good people they are going to help, and I did not lose my faith. I believe there's a lot of good people they are going to help. And as you see, you can donate $3, $5, $20, and I think there's one more option. I don't know what it is. I did not click on it yet. Because I told them to update it and to change it, make it more. Because some people, they might like to give more. But I learned that, you know, never give up, that always there is somebody really care to help, and he or she, they will. We pray that the Lord will move the heart of the people. Those people, they never made this Patreon. This is the first time ever they have it. Because this is not their interest, but now they are in need. And again, this was my idea. It wasn't theirs. It was me who asked them to do it. It was me who taught them how to do it. It is me who insist, like I keep asking them, did you do the Patreon? Is it done? Did they, you know, did you submit the application? You know, so they were not really too much having faith in such aid to come from a website. Life around them is different from what we say. You know, like there's good people want to help. You know, there's people they are trying to help, but they don't know how to help you. So give them a chance to help you. And I hope that there is many here, they have good heart. $5 will buy a sandwich, a meal to somebody. And thanks the Lord, you know, we can afford a sandwich for somebody, can't we? We can. I see now that we have 22 Patreon, or Patron, sorry, a total of $315. Things is getting better. And again, I know that I have faith that there is good people who they are helping me already. So I'm sure they are there, you know. I have a lot of people who really, you know, and the other day my microphone wasn't working. Do you know how many emails I receive about people who want to buy me microphone? And I say to them, and I can show you the emails, no, don't buy it, don't buy it. Listen, I have donation, I'm receiving donation, I will buy it from the donation. No, we want to buy you the microphone. Look how wonderful they are. I mean, you know, I told him, don't buy the microphone. Don't send me money for the microphone. You know, I will buy one. Don't worry. I have the money. Still, this gentleman, actually, I think 3 of them, they insisted. And then I told them I bought it. That's it. But one of them, it was too late. He just sent the money. So always there is good ones who really have good heart. And they appreciate what people do. And those people now, what they do is extremely important. You see, in the time of war, people lose faith. A person, he will say, why? What I did? I was praying all my life. I was a good person all my life. I never hurt anyone. Why? What I did? Why I'm losing my house? Why my son get killed? Why my husband got killed? What we did exactly? So people can lose their faith, but there is some people they can rescue not only the flesh, they can rescue their faith too, because what they will see that the good God is there to help. And he is using the good ones of us to do the help. We are not asking you to support them to build a church. This is not what they need for now. There's way more important. If a bomb hit not far away from your house, and your house never been touched, in the best scenario, you will lose all your windows. Go check out how much it costs just to fix the windows, not to build a house. I'm sure many countries after the war, they will give help, and already they are, you know, sending whatever they can help. But as you see, the war is not over, and I don't believe that what they are sending is going to be enough to fix all of this. Houses inside became dark, burnt. Most of those buildings, they are very old. They cannot even stand fixing. Let me refresh and see how many people there are. It was 24 people 5 minutes ago. Now we will refresh and see how many there are now. 30 people, wonderful. I hope we will have more and more people who join. Feel for them. Those who feel for others, the Lord will look at them, and people will feel for you. Those who don't care, time will come and you need care, and nobody will care for you. You know, in life is like a mirror, and you see in the mirror who you are. So if a person is laughing at what's happening to those people in Ukraine just because he supports a political leader, he's in love with somebody, his name is Putin or Tutin or Biden or whatever idiot. If those people really lose their mind and they take the whole world into war, all of you you will be laughing at yourself. Or you sponsored one day a person who can burn the earth. Actually, as we speak right now, the Ukrainian, because of the war, they have to close their borders to sell any food because the people need the food. They cannot sell it no more. They have limited now. They cannot just go, they cannot go to the farm, to the land and get the crops, and things is going to be different. And now you will see how the price of meat, the price of bread, specifically the bread, which will impact everything else, and many other products which bought from them, is going to be expensive for you too. So many people think that this is, oh, it's burning there, it's not going to be burned here. It's going to burn everywhere. And you know, always the rich, they never get poor. You see now the price of gas is getting more expensive. What companies they will do? They will increase the price of the product. The rich ones, still they make the money, and they actually make more money. When you see those leaders, all of them, like Putin, he have a $70 billion. The guy, his salary a year is $100,000. How in the world he got 70 billion? How many Russian, they have such a money? Same for Ukrainian. There's people who they are very rich, but people in the street, the one you see in the street, they have very little tiny money in their pocket. And this is when you are working. So imagine now when there's nobody is working and there's no salary is being given and there's no employment and there's no employee. Right now we have 33 patrons subscribe to their account, and I hope we will get way higher number by the end of the day, and way more in a month from now. Because remember, Patreon will not charge you when you make your donation immediately. They wait until the first of the month. This is what I know about Patreon. And between the 1st and the 6th, every month, they charge. They collect the charge. And then after that, they will send them the money. And because they are in Ukraine, I don't know how long it's going to take, but in USA, it take up to 3 to 4 days. So even if you are giving them now, they will not receive the money until at least maybe 30 or 35, maybe 40 days from now. But still, they know that the help is coming. Little help, but better than nothing. The more help we give them, the more they can do. As simple as that. If there is anyone have a question, let me know please in the chat, and I will be happy to answer. Anyone? And by the way, I updated my my book, The Deception of Allah, in Russian language, and now we have a special gift to Putin inside the book. So we have his picture and his friend terrorist Ramazan Kadyrov. So now it's embedded. I will load it later in my in Gmail, sorry, in G Drive account, so we can load it for you and you can download it. Anyone have a question? And again, I repeat, I know those people in person. I visited them. I went to their churches. I taught in their churches. So if you are wondering if they are legitimate, I confirm that to you. Because if you go right now, there's many places it's saying donate to Ukraine. But how we know who is the one who is a fraud, who is not? At least here we know those people. Can you tell me something about this church? I do not know much. You see, when I go to churches, I don't ask them too much. I know they are a Christian. Like us, they have the same believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And they will come their churches for me to teach about the garbage of Muhammad. I don't know what more I can share with you. All right? They are like every church, normal people, mostly. Like I did my seminar in Kharkiv. I have some videos. I will look for them later. Maybe I can post. I can tell you the roads there are very horrible. Like when you go in a car, you feel like you are riding a horse because the pumps in the road is bigger than an elephant. Like in the middle of the town, you know, roads is fine. But the second you go out and like just a few miles away from the center of the city, roads are really horrible, which is very normal because they are poor, you know. Street need a lot of work and repair. They have a very good cell phone service, not like us in USA, which is horrible. Which is very strange. I mean, the speed of a cell phone is like some places 200, 300. In USA, all those cell phone companies, they lie to us and they give us anything if you have a cell phone service. The city of Kharkiv, where I did some of my seminars, it's really beautiful. Let me see if I can find you some pictures. I love their parking, the park. Very, very unique. Very unique. And when you go, you think this is a very wealthy, city. People really must be rich. But obviously they have a very like good taste how to make life at least good for poor citizens, so they cannot afford it maybe to go to rich areas to have vacations like others. So they have the park, which is people, they go. You can search, you can search yourself. Yeah, there's many videos, you can watch them too, but I cannot play videos of others. They will complain about copyrights. I'm trying to read the comment to see if there is anything we can answer. People are busy with the Abdul for now. All right, we are getting better. We have now 39 people who they subscribe. That's really good. I know that when you establish a Patreon, it takes you maybe up to 6 months to have 20 people subscribing to you, right? It takes really a lot of time. Because people want to know why you want to donate to you. Why? What for? What exactly you do? So you need a lot of work to convince people to support you. And those people, they don't know you and you do not know them. I'm the only one who know them. But you can go, if you are a person who live in Ukraine, you can go to their churches. And I ask them to record videos. So you will be updated about what they do. And I am the one actually who asked them to record and to take pictures because people need to see. Maybe it's not important for them. They are not into like media things. They are just, doing what Christian people do. But I told them it's better if you show, so people, they will see what exactly you are doing with the donation you're receiving. you know. So I'm glad that, you know, there's almost 40 people who they have a heart to help, and they are able to help. For sure, there's many here. They wish they can help, but maybe they themselves, they cannot even support their own. You know, life is not easy. And all of us, we go through a lot of difficulties. I remember once I was, you know, looking for a job desperately, and I applied for everything, even taxi driver. Imagine, taxi driver, even there, they rejected me because I made a mistake. I showed them in my resume that I have degrees. Overqualified, overqualified, overqualified. So when you are in need, you are willing to do anything. Just give me a job, you know, so I can pay for my rent. I can buy my food. I don't want to go and beg people for help. But those people now, they cannot go to do a job, so they will not need your help. Like, you know, in USA, I see always someone, he is young, healthy, smoking a cigarette, sitting in the corner of the street, he have a sign, help. I don't help such kind of people because there is jobs. This country is not a poor country. And if you don't have money for food, how come you have money for a cigarette? When I went to Germany, I saw a woman sitting in the floor, and she have 3 empty cans. One saying every can she have like a little piece of paper. One she is saying this is for food, the other can for my drink, the other one for my weeds. Can you believe it? She wants people to donate for her weeds, for drugs, for hashish. So there is people really, they need help and they don't receive it. And there is people, they don't deserve any kind of help. And you should not ever help them because you are corrupting them more when you help them. Let us see here now what we have. It was 39 a few minutes ago. Oh, now we have 42. So you can give, I think when you give $3, they deliver them, I think, maybe 180 cents, something like that. You know, remember that this money will not go all of it to the one you are sending, because Patreon will take a percentage. But I noticed that Patreon is the best, way better than Google, like YouTube. YouTube, they take almost 30%. Can you believe it? It's like totally a theft. But with Patreon, the cost is really little, and they are trustworthy. And you know, nobody even will know who you are, because as you see in Patreon, you can use a nickname for the profile, and the information you put in the background, which you make the payment, this is nobody will see. This is like automatic software. It's not even the company, they see the name. From the other side, the one you donate to, you will see only whatever you call in your profile, you call yourself. So if you call yourself Ukraine, your name is Ukraine for the person who is in charge of the account. If you call yourself John, whatever, you know, this is your name, the one that will show up for them. So you can use a nickname for the account. The correct information have to be entered when they ask you for the credit card information or PayPal. And those, they will not show up to anyone, including the person you are giving donation to. There's a deadline? No, my friend, we need to help them for, it's going to take some time. There's no deadline. You can make it today, you can come after a month if you cannot do it today. But I'm just trying to help them, you know, because now this is the time when they need it most. They are driving their cars. There's no even gas in that city. So what they do, they are driving to far away city, 2 or 3 hours away, just one way, to bring gas. And they use little tiny containers. And actually, I think you can see some of that process in the pictures they posted there. And they carry them all the way. Imagine you just, they have a small cars and they put those containers, which is very dangerous. And you carry it all the way to different city just to give them a fuel. Because the church, they cannot go around and help people without fuel. They are driving people out of the city and they are bringing goods and supply to the city. People who want to run away for their life, they need their help. And people who are staying in the city, maybe they cannot leave. They need their help. All right? Let us see how many we have now. We have 43 people, $829. God bless you guys. Really, I'm really happy to see that there's a lot of good people of you that are helping them. And again, just to repeat to you, it was my idea. They never asked me. They never said to me anything about donation. They were sharing with me what they do. So I said to them, why you don't do this? Why? I mean, why you don't... they were hesitating, but I said, listen, if the more money you can get, the more you can help. Now you are helping. But if you have money, you can help way more. So if you are helping 10 people because you have limited money in your pocket, and they are poor people anyway, if you have more money, you can help 20. If you have more money, you can help help 100, etc. So the more we can get help, the better we do. So it is my idea, and I am the one who pushed them to do it. And finally, they get approved. Patreon, verify that they are legitimate, because I'm sure there's many they claim to be from Ukraine, as you know. So Patreon took them some time to verify who they are, to check on them to be sure that they are legitimate people. And they approved them finally. And now you can help. So let us do it. All right. And again, when we are helping them, we are not being against the Russian. Me, myself, I love Russian people. I believe Russian people are wonderful. This is not against, this is not Ukraine versus Russia or Russia versus Ukraine. This is we as a Christians helping people who need help. If the one who need help in Russia, I will be happy to help them. It doesn't matter which country. This is not about a country. This is not about a flag. This is not about politics. This is about people who they are losing their houses, people who they are dying, children who need help. And remember, very, very important thing. Cold in Ukraine is not the same cold you have in your town. I don't know where you live, but cold there is cold. You know what cold mean? It is really cold. So minus 17 is something good. It's warm. Minus 21, it is, so it is really, really cold. Many of those people, they don't have no hot water, no shelter, no roof, no food, no medicine. Many, they are in medication. They need help. They need a doctor. They lost everything. When we lose electricity, if it's happened here in USA, we complain, man, 2 hours, like there's a storm, tornado, whatever, took them 3 hours to fix it, took them a day to fix it. You go crazy. Because electricity become very important part of our life, and internet. The good thing is, until now, their phone internet still working, which is very good. And actually, they have a very good service there in Ukraine. It was really too cheap too. Like I got, when I was there, I got a Voda SIM card, and I have, I don't know, I forgot, unlimited data, something like that. It cost me maybe $10 to $12, something like that a month. Very cheap compared to USA, for sure. Mr. Dell, he is a Muslim, saying how I can donate. My friend, there is the info. Thank you very much. There is an info in the info of the video. There's a link. If you are serious, go ahead. You know, and as I said, those people, they will help everybody. They don't ask you what is your religion. In Ukraine, there's people from Azerbaijan. There's people from everywhere. A lot. There's Muslims, you know. So the help is for everybody. They don't ask a person what is your name, what is your church, do you believe in Jesus or not. They see people need help, they help them. Who they are, it's not really what is important. You know, Jesus, when he said to us to help, did not say, oh, you help a Christian person. Jesus said, if somebody asks you for your coat, you give him your dress. If somebody asks you for one step to walk with him, walk 1,000. Which means, you know, help. It's, you know, you don't ask why I should help. A true Christian, he help. Anyone have other question? I have many videos actually when I was in Ukraine, and because what I do, I like always to, I don't like to talk about it, make noise. I did not talk about Ukraine, that I went to Ukraine, I did seminars in Ukraine until the war happened, and I mention it. This is telling you, you know, how I think. You know, I'm not the kind who go and do some good work and then I have to publish it so people, they will see how good I am and how, you know, many of you thought I'm going for a vacation. You know, it's just like a vacation. You know, he disappear, or I don't see him. I hope soon he will come back. But in fact, I was doing seminars, and the only places we did not go to is a place where we could not find a church to host our seminar. Any church invited me, you know. Like I went to a city, it's called Lviv. And I went supposedly because I would do a seminar. But when I met them, it was a surprise. They told me that this is a city full of students, and now they are in vacation. So we are asking you to, we met with you. So in the future, we see how we can do it, you know. So I travel all the way to that city. I, you know, paying for a train, hotel, just to do a meeting. If I know it's just a meeting, but obviously there was like a miscommunication. Can I do custom? I think they have three options, my friend. Oh, sorry, 4 options I see now. There's an option of 100. Maybe, I don't know if they are listening. Maybe they can make one option for 50 if it's possible. No. That's what they have. Actually, 50 pound, 50 UK pound. Let us see how much will be in dollar. Convert. $50 UK to dollar. Because you will end, I think, close. No, it's $65.94. So it's almost $66. Yeah, this is the option they have. Anyway, you know, listen what you can do. The donation you want to give, let us say you want to give one-time donation, right, of 50 pounds. Well, donate $20 for the coming 3 months. And after 3 months, you can cancel it. This way, you paid $60 donation in 3 months. You know what I mean? Did they accept the Islam talk you gave them? Oh yeah, they were so happy really, and they were shocked. They were shocked about what Islam teach. And when I spoke to the ministers and the bishop of the churches, they were taking notes. They are not just sitting in their chairs watching, you know. They were taking notes, learning. And we gave them a few books. This is something maybe I did not mention to you. The same church we are talking to, they printed my book. And they printed my book from their money. One individual from those people, from his money, printed 200 copies to give for free. When I went there, I told them, no, I don't want you to pay. I want to, you know, give money, and you can, because already they printed the books, you know, the Russian translation, they printed them already, so they have them. So when we went and we did seminars, we gave some books, because we don't have too many of them. We gave some books for free for those churches, so they can learn and have reference in their hands. Any other questions? Let us see how many people we have now. It was 43 people 5 minutes ago. Now we are 51 and almost 1,000 there. I'm really happy to see that there is wonderful people here. They care. I'm really, really happy. Sometimes you wish like you are the millionaire who can, you know, just give a check and it's worth nothing for you. But for the Lord, the one who give $1 and the dollar is like maybe 1,000 for him. There are some people, they don't have the dollar. So it's not really how much you give, it's how much it's meant to you and what is the value of that money for you. All of you don't find your money in the street, and none of us find it in the street. So you work for it from your time, from your life. So when you give, you should give to people who deserve to give to. You know, I saw in the news that Netflix, they decide to punish Russia, Putin, by stopping having movies playing in Russia. I mean, look at the punishment. You don't watch movies now in Netflix. It is, I mean, it is silly. It is, what is that? I mean, this is really a penalty. And you penalty, the penalty for who? Putin, don't watch Netflix. You see, we don't even want the poor Russian to be punished. There's a lot of poor people in Russia. People they hear in the news, they see billionaires, they own yacht, they own, you know, sport clubs, but those are a few, those are the gang. They are existing in every country. The people are poor. And we don't even want the Russian to be punished. There's many there, they are opposing this war. And this is what I don't like really about, you know, superpower countries who they try to present themselves that they are ethical, like the same as did in Venezuela. So Venezuela, it's a communist regime, it's a stupid regime, it's an ugly regime, it's against the church, it's against the Bible, it's against. But when you put sanctions, you are putting sanctions in the poor. The gang of the president, they are the last one to be hurt. They are the last one to get hungry. The one who suffer really is the poor one. And this is how life always is. The one who suffer is the poor. The one who is asking questions about Islam, as you see, my friend, the topic today is not about Islam. So save your words and your question to different time. All right? I decided today just to go to share about Ukraine and to get them help. I'm not here to talk about Islam now. This is why the number is small, like we have 440. See the title, you know, do you know how bees work and how, you know, the flowers, they have a lot of decoration. Roses, they have a lot of decoration. Why? Because they want to attract insect. Many human, they have the insect mentality. This is why you see a video have a lot view, not because the video is valuable, but because there is an insect mentality in the thumbnail. A woman, she is wearing a skirt and she is bending over. A woman, she is taking a bath in a lake and she is naked. This is what people will click in. But help, please help kids, poor people in Ukraine. Good luck with that. You know what I mean? Because the insect mentality, the animal mentality inside the nature of the human being is in control. But with the Messiah, you overcome that insect animal mentality. War is ugly, as you see. There's still people, they will go there, not in the time of vacation, in the time of war to help. And this is what separates the people of God from those who they are not godly. There's many people, they would love Ukraine just to go in the time of vacation. Or, you know, very nice people, very beautiful country. It's cheap, you know, compared to other countries. Let us go vacation. But nobody want to go there now. Who want to go there? Daniel, he is explaining the American, they are building labs around Russia. My friend, this is always an excuse because, as you know, Russia is not a cookie and it doesn't matter how many labs you have around it. Russia is Russia and nobody dare to attack Russia, and you know that. So all of this propaganda doesn't work. I mean, now, and they are in that time of war and they don't dare even to touch one Russian soldier. So what lab you are talking about? All of us, we knew that nobody dared to play with a Russian. So all this stupid propaganda, it does not make sense. Who dare? Okay, go. Here, you have the NATO. Go. Don't you see them keep screaming? We will not fight Russia. We cannot. The Ukrainians keep begging, please help us to close the sky. Just to close the sky. They can us. We are no match. This is one of the most powerful army in the world. But the NATO is like, okay, none of our business. That's it. You know, we will give you money. We will give you some RPG, you know. So I find it very funny when somebody try to claim that he's a person who understands politics and try to make that Putin is afraid. The guy, he scared the hell of them. They are the one who's afraid. The Bible study, we will see. As you see, if you notice, when the war started, I was really upset. I don't want to talk about anything. I was really upset because I went there. I saw the people. I met them in person. I saw how wonderful those people are. So when you have, like, you've been there, it's different from hearing news about somewhere you've never been, like Guatemala. Where is Guatemala? Who live in? I don't know. It's a name for me. There's a huge difference between a name and people who you know. This is why I felt really bad when this war started. Otherwise, war is ugly everywhere. Was it war nice in Syria? It's evil. But those people there, you know, they are not terrorists who they are bringing Al-Qaeda, and they just want to live. They just want to live. And there is somebody there. He enjoyed his power. He knew that they are terrified. He knew that nobody will dare to touch him. So he want to show you how strong he is, practicing his power over the poor. You know, there is one thing I don't respect about somebody is powerful, is when he practices his power over someone is so weak. Like, you know, when the Americans, they decide to attack Saddam Hussein as an example. Saddam Hussein is a stupid, he's a dictator, he's a criminal, we know that. He used chemical weapon even to kill his own people, we know that. But here you ask yourself, how come USA is so easy for them to go and decide to do invasion in Iraq? But now they are doing poo-poo in their pant after all what Putin did. Do you see the difference? So when you are little, every giant, he will practice police on you. They are policing you. They become the judge, they become the court, they become the God. But when you are poor, they come to you. When you are strong, powerful, massive, scary, or what they can do, they shout. This war is unjust, but they can do nothing. Because this guy is scary. This is reality. And reality is ugly. Until now, we have 55 people support them. Can we get 100 people today? What do you think, guys? Can we get 100 people today to support them? Let us see if by tomorrow morning we will have 100 people who support them. Now remember, let us say, just to tell you how you can do it in an easy way for you. Let us say you want to support them. Let us say you want to give them $20. But you want to, you want to give them this month $20. Next month, you don't want to do it. You can cancel after they collect the money, which is happening between the 1st and the 6th every month. But I think it's better if you are planning to cut off, it's better to donate $3 a month and divide that to $20 for how many months will be. So $20, that will be 6 months to come. It's better to do it this way so they can have a stable support. They knew how like they knew that there is money coming next month from you, instead of just doing it right away. Will Putin have a nuclear weapon? Saddam don't have it. I'm not defending Saddam. Saddam is stupid. He went on TV and he told them that he is making nuke. He have little tiny, machine in his hand, and he claimed that this will use for the nuke. So they use that against him too. It's stupid. Anyway. But this is how it is, we are not living in the earth of justice. The earth is full of unjust. Always there is somebody, still we are living in the ocean where the big fish will eat the small fish. As simple as that. Yeah, and the McDonald's, and here you see actually how funny those sanctions is, because McDonald's, they closed their restaurant. But who is the one who eat in McDonald's? Is that the rich? You are putting sanctions in who? I mean, specifically, like, what does that mean? Have you ever heard of the billionaires going to McDonald's? What kind of sanction this sanction is? Those are the poor people. Why you are doing that to them? McDonald's? Very weird and very funny. I find some companies that are really weird. Crazy. I'm going to close McDonald's for you, okay? And now, oh, McDonald's, we don't have McDonald's no more. Like the Russians now, they are crying. Like, what the heck? They will miss it. Anyway, weirdo. I find it very weirdo. But what you can say? What you can say? Let us see how many people now we have. They join our campaign for our friends in Ukraine. We have still 55 people. Well, I hope even when we are done with our broadcast, we will have, you know, way more bigger number, so they can have some ability to provide supply, food, shelter, gas, medicine to the ones who need it. And actually, I'm really surprised about this country. You know, in the time of war, I don't know how many of you have been in war. Me, myself, I did live in war, in a war for a long, long time. In war, people, they become selfish because everybody is me. It's not like when you are relaxed, you know, life is different. But in wartime, like you remember when this madness, the disease happens, the pandemic, the shelves are empty even for toilet paper. This is how selfish people are. I mean, there are toilet paper. You go to the store, you cannot find even people to do your business in the bathroom because there's many selfish. They go and buy everything. And usually this is what happens in wartime. Everybody is afraid. So people, they start collecting. They buy extra things they don't need because they are worried about tomorrow. Stores will get empty. People will run away. Government will not function no more. Phones will stop working. Electricity will stop working. This country, in a miraculous way, is standing still, doing a great service for their citizen, which is really surprising. Let us see now how many we have, how many joined the donation. Now we have 56 people. Okay, we are getting close to 1,000. Should I stay until tomorrow live? Anyway, I'm really glad to see that there's a lot of good people here. They are trying to help. And I'm really honored to be the first one to make a donation for them. I wish I wish I can go and be with them and help them in person. But, you know, I mean, every time have a place and every place have a person. The biggest problem I face in Ukraine, when you go there, most of people don't speak English. I remember I went to McDonald's, and I explained to the lady what I want to buy, and then when they gave me the tray, they don't speak English. Look, this is not what I want. This is not really what I want. I have nothing to do with what I want. Yeah, so like you will struggle there. Majority of people don't speak English. So if you are a person who want to go there to help and you don't speak the language, you need always somebody to be next to you who understand, who can translate to you as a translator. Otherwise, you will really As an example, I missed a train. You know, I was going to Odessa to do the seminar, and the ticket, I don't understand anything in it. Sometimes they send it to you in English. I don't know why I receive it in Russian. And I used, like, you know, Google translation to see, but it wasn't really clear. So I went to the window. There is a lady, like, information. It says, there's a sign, you know, in English it says, but when you speak to the person behind the window, you don't know anything in English. So I showed her the ticket. She wrote for me in little paper. I went to the platform which she gave me, and I was waiting there, and then the train is late. You know, it's 5 minutes late. It's okay, it's 5 minutes late. But then when I start to step in, I stand in the line to step inside the train. The person who is in charge, who looked at my ticket, he, you know, I don't know what he's saying in Russian too, or Ukrainian. So I understand that this is not my train. And then a person jumped to tell me, oh, this is the different, you know, number 12, whatever, go there. So by the time I went there, the train is gone. So I had to purchase. I spent actually the night, the whole night. I spent it in the outside, in the street. McDonald's, they close, so I sit in the table of McDonald's outside all the night until my coming train will come, and then I went there. I don't, you know, I promised them that I'm coming, and I always keep my promises. So even though I slept all night outside, outdoor, you know, it's okay. You know, I missed my train. It was at 9 o'clock. And I think my second train was at 7 something in the morning. So from 9 to 7 in the morning, I was in the street. Yeah, it was summer. Yeah. But, you know, some people, they get scared, like, you know, you are in the street and you are a foreigner. You know, maybe somebody is drunk. I'm not the kind who, you know, I don't, you know, who, yeah, let somebody come. So I stayed in the table outside in McDonald's. They open, I think, until like 10 o'clock or maybe 11, I forgot. And then after that, they close. But outside, still they have their tables. So you can sit outside. So I did. Yeah. How to text me personally? Well, first, I don't talk to people personally. What we do here is for everybody. If you have something to say, you say it in public. There is no need for personal conversation. Let us see how many people we have right now. We have 59 people, and we just passed the $1,000 support to Ukraine. And remember, guys, this account is not for me. You are not donating to me. This is for the church in Ukraine. All right? So remember that. And I'm really very grateful to see that there's a lot of good people there. They are willing to help and support. And God is good. God is good. Now we have $1,075. Wonderful. I wish this money can be sent immediately, because now they need it really now. But as you know, Patreon, they collect donation and then they will send it after the 6th of every month. So, and because they are in Ukraine, I don't know how long it's going to take them to receive it, but you know, they will receive it. This is what is important. If Democrats don't like someone, they call Russian spy. That is propaganda. You know, Daniel, I don't know. You see, you're smarter than this. But we know that both sides, they do those stuff. So what are you? So you are saying that the Russian government, Putin, the KGB guy, is the good guy? Actually, this guy is taking advantage of USA now because we have a donkey in the White House. His name is Biden. The first thing he did when he signed in the office, the first day, he approved the Russian pipeline to go to Germany. The first day. Go check it out. So, like, he left all the sanctions and he supported the Russian government. And now they have a lot of money, so they can do invasion. And he stopped. Look, this is stupid Biden. He put sanctions in our oil, and he left the sanctions from the Russian oil. Can you believe it? And since this stupid Biden came to the office, we are buying the Russian oil ourselves. And now, until now, this donkey, he don't want us to use our oil. We have oil more than Russia. Just 2 years ago, we were #1 producer for oil in the world. The price of gas right now is almost $5, and still this donkey, still he don't want to allow them to use our oil. Can you believe it? We do not need the oil of anyone. And if he allowed them to use the oil we have here, the price for gas will go down for you too, because less demand will be in the market. So that is for your good too, if the Americans use their oil. The more oil in the market, the less the price will be. So, but this guy is a donkey. What we can say? I mean, it's a curse. It's a curse. I have no idea how those Democrats they function. Weird, very weirdo. Very weirdo. We are sleeping over gas and over oil. We have a lot of it. Yeah, and now he's big in Venezuela and Iran. Can you believe it? I mean, those people are really mental. Those people are really, really suffering from mental illness. Now you are putting sanctions in Venezuela, and now you are telling them we need your oil. We will lift some of the sanctions. Why you are bigging them, you idiot? The oil is there, just in your backyard. And now the price of a bread will go crazy. You see, Ukraine, it is a poor country, as you think, but Ukraine is a rich country, if you think about it too. They are the one, Ukraine and Russia, they are #1 who provide the bread for all of us. See how the world becomes a small village? So you think the war is happening there, what that will do to me? Here we go. You pay more now for your bus, if you take a bus or car. You pay more for the ticket, airline ticket or train ticket. You pay more now for your electricity, for your heat. You pay for your bread. The price of meat will increase. Every price, because simply transportation control everything. And the companies, they have to add the extra cost on you. They don't add it on themselves. So everything, all those expenses, it is you who will pay for it. And those rich people, they will get richer. They will not get, poor. Very simple. Let us see how many people now we have. Gave us help in Ukraine. We have still the same number. We are 59 people who decide to help. I'm really, really proud of you guys, those who decide to help and those who wish to help and they could not, maybe. When the Messiah, he said, I was hungry and you did feed me. I was, stranger and you took me in. And they said to him, how we did that to you? Well, when we did that to you? We never did that to you. He said, when you did it to my brothers, you did it to me. So maybe you are giving somebody, a child or an old person or a person needs shelter, a little donation or big donation. Because sometimes little is big for somebody and sometimes big is little for somebody, depending on how much you have. your donation will be received, and this is the best place to do it. And again, as I said, I don't mind if you take donation, you are giving it to me and you give it to them. I don't mind at all. Because at the end of the day, you are doing good. You did it to who? Doesn't really matter. You know, some people, they live selfish and they die selfish. And a person like that, nobody will love him or her. Even the Lord don't appreciate such a person. You know, always I warn people about staying away from being selfish. You know, sometimes people, they get upset from me when I speak, as an example, about yoga. You know, yoga. And they say yoga is something wonderful. I'm not against the sport. If the yoga is a sport for you, you do it, no problem. But the yoga is you sitting in your bum for 5-6 hours, and you are paying money even to listen or to watch or to learn yoga. Isn't it better if we burn our energy for something more useful, not selfish? Let us go and help somebody poor. Let us help somebody in, you know, disabled. He can't walk, she can't walk. Let us, you know, yoga is you sitting in your bum and you are supposed to be meditating 4-5 hours, 2 hours, focusing in yourself. This is the problem with this earth. We always focus in ourselves. We don't focus in the other person. You remember when I spoke about this guy, what's his name? Sadhguru. When you hear this guy, Sadhguru, he speak about, you know, the problem that a human being don't accept the others. He don't receive the others. And you don't accept, if somebody says different opinion from you, you get so upset, even people go to war. I mean, all those good speeches. And then the second I made a video to refute what he was saying, he did give me a flag in copyright in YouTube. What happened to the guy who is teaching people yoga and to receive and to accept the opinion of somebody else? And if somebody says to you and you are negative, something negative, it's okay. You know, listen to him, maybe he's right. Okay, I made the video, I posted the video. 20 minutes later, I receive a strike from Sadhguru in YouTube. What happened to the guy who is teaching we need to like each other, learn how to live together, accept each other's opinion? This is what he teach. But in reality, he flagged me. I did not do anything. I just, you know, I was showing him that he is wrong in what he teach. Not about not being selfish. He is not. This is not what, you know. But I just finished the video. I mean, I did not even. I went. I made coffee or tea, whatever. I came back. I look. I received a copyright from YouTube. Like, how fast? Looked like the guy was watching. You know, do you see how much he accept? So we don't want to be the same as those people. Here, it's not a time of us, we agree about who is right, who is wrong, but we agree that somebody needs help. A child is not the one who made a war. An old woman, an old man, a needy, a disabled, they are not the one who decide if this war should happen or not. Those is the one we need to help. Yeah, here we go. We have our friend who made a debate with Muslims in YouTube. Somebody saying he is sentenced for 10 years in prison. Do you see the just? Do you see? And just, you know, like we speak against discrimination, right? We speak about against discrimination. But just to show you how the word discriminate always. This guy, because he's Indonesian, nobody care. But if he is a British citizen, how many people will talk about it? If he's an American citizen, what the American government will do? We give a lot of money to Indonesia every year. Every year. But because he is a poor Indonesian, who cares? Let him die. Let him stay in jail forever. Nobody even will mention his name. When an American person was jailed in Turkey, and he was a Christian minister, Trump, he forced Erdogan like a puppy to release him. He started putting sanctions in Turkey, and this is the only good thing he did, actually. But when you are poor, and you are carrying, let us say, the phrase poor passport, you die. Who cares? You die. You know, me, the same me, if I try to enter USA, not with American passport, what will happen to me in the border? You can imagine. Or if I go to any country, the second you say you are a Middle Eastern, right away they have already flagged that you are a terrorist. Investigation, why you are here, you don't have a visa. So the whole world is lived by discrimination. If you are coming from a wealthy country, a rich country, you have a powerful country, you know, then everybody welcome you. But all of them, they speak against discrimination, right? All of them. Not a single one don't say we support discrimination. They say we are against it. But in reality, all countries in the world, including the poor ones, they discriminate the poor. When you are poor, nobody will welcome you, including the poor one. And actually, even between families. If you are a person who is poor, and you have cousins who they are doing better than you, they will not even care for you. They will not even speak of you. One day you won the lotto, you became rich. Do you know how many friends you will have? Suddenly. Do you know how many? Do you know how many cousins you will have suddenly? Suddenly everybody is your cousin. Suddenly everybody is your cousin. You know those rich people in USA, the big ones, the one who make big donation. Do you know that the president himself, he signed letters in their names? He sent them letters. Do you know that? When the last time you received a letter from president? Never. But if you are rich, the president will call you too. Not only will send you a letter, depending on how much money you have. This is how life is. So we don't want to be like them. We are here to support the poor. Or usually, and this is not all, actually, it's a must. The one always who pay the high price is the poor. The one who build your house is the poor, not the rich. The rich, he will not even touch the dirt. The poor is the builder. The poor is the one who collect your garbage from the street. He is the one who work for the city, driving a garbage truck. Nobody want to do this job. But their job is the most important. They are the one actually who keep us alive, regardless of your income. This is why you see them. If we search right now, how many times the Messiah and the Bible speak about the poor one? The Lord himself, he blessed them. Some people, they look at the poor people down as if they are like as if it's a crime to be a poor. But in reality, the poor, they have a special place in the heart of the Lord. When the Bible speaks about your heart is where your treasure is, that is decide really if you are poor or rich, is where your treasure is. If your treasure is the money, is the gold, is the silver, your heart is there. But if your treasure is the love of the Lord, well, your heart is there too. So always it's a good question to ask ourselves, like let's say, to review our lifestyle and what we do. Where are we? Where is our treasure? What the treasure exactly we have? You know, all of us sooner. You know, like yesterday, somebody texted me. He says, "Where is this person? This person?" They told me like somebody used to come to my chat room in Paltalk. His name is Truth Seeker. He passed away a while ago. And I said, well, this is normal. I mean, people, they pass away, right? But still, you remember the person because he was a good person. So this person, okay, he passed away now, but he will be remembered because his treasure was to serve, to teach. He teach the Bible, he defend the Bible. He have a treasure. All of us, we will go to that day when you will take nothing with you, literally. Your house is not your house. You see, when we say, you say, I own a house, or I own a land. You own nothing. Literally, you own nothing. Even the phone you have in your pocket, if you die now, somebody else will take it. Literally. This is the truth. So a smart person is a person he knew where his treasure. Your treasure is in the day when no money can help you, and no diamond and jewels and Bitcoin can save you. This is what your treasure is. What you will use in that day. Right? All the money you have is not yours. And usually, when you are rich, you bring division even to your family, because after you die, then your kids, they will start killing each other over your pennies. Mr. Silverman, he's saying to me, you don't have a clue on what's going on, CP. Here we go. And what's going on, Mr. Silver Genius? You have the clue, right? I mean, come on. Putin, he called you, and he gave you the report. And Biden, he sent you email. So you know what's going on. For us, we don't know. I mean, we are the normal people. Mr. Silverman, he is the one who got the silver. Come on, just face it. So, Christian Prince, are you Silverman? Are you Zachary or his cousin? You have no clue? Are you sure you want to say clue or glue? You don't have a clue in what's going on, CP. Yeah, you do. I mean, the CIA, they contact you every day. KGB, they are under your command. You have all the report in the world. And you don't watch, you don't get your news from TV. You get it from a real source like Mickey Mouse. He's the one who knows what's going on. I'm so upset now. You got me busted. I wish I have your knowledge, my friend. But sadly, I don't. I mean, how I'm going to get my knowledge? Mickey Mouse is in Iran because the Muslim, they made a fatwa against him. And I have no more resource and no more news. What I can do? And all my cousins are terrorists, so I cannot listen to them. I have one of my cousins, his mother, she came on the balcony and she said to him, Tony, come, the food is ready. Tony, he said, hey, mama, don't you see I'm fighting with this guy? His mother, she said, Tony, just shoot him and come home. The food will get cold. So my cousins, I know them. We cannot listen to them. Shoot him and come home. But Silverman, he is the one who knows about everything. Yeah. Yeah, CIA, yeah. Can you show me proof this organization to support Ukraine because I want to share in my church. All my friends, I know them in person. I know them there. I've been there. And if you subscribe for them, you will see pictures, and soon they will publish videos. And it's up to you. Show me approve. I will not stand behind people I do not know. Trust me. Because people, they can be fake, they can be lying, they can be a fraud. I will never risk to put my name behind somebody I don't know and I don't trust. There's many people, they need help, they need the donation, and they are legitimate, but because I do not know them, I will say I don't know. I have no idea what to say. Because maybe they are not. But those people, I know them for real. You know? And I have a lot of trust on them. And you can tell because I'm here, right? I mean, you do not need me to tell you if I trust them or not. Otherwise, why I'm posting this, why I'm making this live, why I'm asking you. I was the first one who to give donation before all of you, because they are the one who sent me the link. I am the one who asked them to make Patreon. Do you want more information? It's me who asked them to create Patreon so we can help them. And I mentioned that actually more than 10 days ago, correct, guys? I mentioned that. And then many of you asked me. I said, well, I don't know. I told them many times, and I don't know, you know. Finally today, they told me that finally they got their account ready and Patreon verify them. You know, they have their own process to verify, especially they are, you know, they are in Ukraine, and they got approved. So now you can make a donation. So you are not donating because you know them, you're donating because you know me. Then it's up to you. You know none of them. And actually the churches I went to, nobody speaks English. So they provide me with a translator. Nobody speaks English. Zero. You know, there's some like sometimes you meet some young ones, like younger generation. They speak English, but all the people we spoke to, they are not 17 years old. They are adult, mature. You know, they don't know anything about English. So when I was doing my seminar, I have a translator standing next to me, and the translator did the translation for free. Did not ask for return, you know, which is very, very nice, because those people, they make living from, you know, translating. That's what they do. They're translators. But because it was a church work, I'm doing it for free. They themselves did it for free too. Right? Do you consider your mindset will take you to hell? My friend Silverman, as long as my mindset will take me to hell, I wonder where your mindset will take you. I think will take you to a casino. Take care, my friend. I think you have a mental issue. You're a troll. Your mama, she did not give you milk. She was giving you gasoline. What was the topic? Actually, I don't have a topic when I make seminars, because for them, they ask me, so what the topic will be, so we can prepare questions. I said, don't prepare questions. Ask me the questions. I do not need to prepare for a topic, anything, just ask me. You know, that's what I do it. And you can ask them, actually. They recorded only one video of my seminar, but they did not put the camera on me, because I told them I don't do, I'm not the camera guy. I don't like cameras. But if they want to save it for their reference, only one church, the one when they have ministers and bishops and etc. coming, so they did use a camera, as I remember. Yeah. So, you know, I open the topic. I say, what do you know about Islam? I give them the mic around. I don't like the similar, the kind where there's a guy in the stage, he is showing presentation and those stuff, and then people yawning. I don't do that. I like people to talk to me, and I talk to them. So I try to make you involved in the conversation. And the one who gave me wrong information, I correct his information or her information. You know, this seminar I'm talking about was done in Ukraine last year. And this city, I'm showing you the pictures now. I know it. I've been there. This is the city of Kharkiv. For sure, I do not know everything in the city. Let us say I went to the area. We went to a church, actually. The translation of the church name is the Good News. Very small, tiny, in a village, you know, very poor people, farmers, but wonderful people. I really loved that journey when they took me there. And then when I was leaving, those people in the church, they insist to give me bread. And guys, when I ate this bread, I want to go and live there. I was saying, no, there's no need. They don't understand what I'm saying. But, you know, we have somebody speaking English. But they insist, you know, this is our gift to you. Thank you for coming here. And they did not get anything from me. I did not give them donation, you know. I mean, they are friendly, even though I did not do anything. I'm just coaching them money, you know what I mean? And then after I left, actually, I sent them a donation. But in the moment, they were so kind and so friendly, and now I'm leaving. And they insist to give me a big, I think I have a picture of it. So I'm a person who loves bread. You know, we are Middle Eastern. Bread is, that's why the Bible speaks about bread, you know. So bread for us is like really the meal. If there's no bread, if you invite me for a sheep, it's barbecued and all fancy, and there is no bread, there's no food. I did not eat anything. I'm not satisfied. So they gave me this bread. And then when I went to my place, the one I'm renting, I decided to taste it. And boy, oh boy, it was a good bread. I hope you have no tattoo. No, my friend, I'm not a cow. Why I want to have a tattoo? Why anyone want to have a tattoo? I don't know. You have your opinion. But for me, I believe I'm not a cow, so I don't need to have a tattoo. Why you want to stamp yourself? But people do weird stuff, what we can say. I'm not trying to insult, you know, if you have a tattoo, but I believe it's wrong to have a tattoo. Your body is a gift from the Lord. You should keep it as it is, as He gave it to you. And there's nothing can make it, you know, I mean, what you want to draw on your skin. What is that? You know? For me, I find it not right. But yeah, people, they have their opinion. But if you ask me, tattoo is not good. I don't look like, already I look scary. So imagine you add tattoo on me. Like, what the heck? Don't you see? Like, last time I asked a woman to marry me, she said, like, what the heck? There's no men left in this earth. This is without tattoo. So imagine if I have a tattoo. They might arrest me. Unbelievable. Tattoo. Weird. Anyway, people, they do crazy stuff these days, what you can say. People, they put nails, things in their nose, their cheek, their lips. I have no idea. Their eyebrows. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't want to know. Lord have mercy. And some other locations maybe too. I don't know even how they can go through security in the airport when you have tons of nails in your body. One in your lip, one in your nose, one in your ear, one in your eyebrows, one in your belly button. I don't know, man. Too much nails. Actually, I'm thinking to open a tattoo store. You know, anyone, you come to me, I speak Arabic, I say I will make a tattoo in Arabic, and those hippie, they would love it. You know, they don't know what I'm writing on them. I will write donkey, I will write idiot in Arabic, and he's so happy. Look how beautiful it is. You know. Syria consumed the most bread in the world. What the heck is that? Our country is not even 20 million can consume such much bread. Look like those people in Syria, they don't breathe, my friend. They eat just bread. When they breathe, they are eating bread. So they consume the most bread in the world. Are you serious? That's a lot of... You remind me of Muhammad. You are too much exaggeration, my friend. You know, when Muhammad... I remember once a Muslim, he called me, and I said to him about the hadith, about his prophet, that your tent is made from pearl, and the width of it is 70 mile, you know. And I said, so if you are inside this tent, why it's so big? I mean, and he will be in one wife in a corner, you know. So he said, I think the prophet was exaggerating, but nothing wrong with that. Prophet exaggerating. When my friends say adin, you should not say wallahi, for this is a pagan statement. Christians should not say wallahi. What wallahi? You are taking oath by Allah now? Is Allah your God? Anyway, so let us see what we have today. How many people they supporting our friends in look like we are stuck with number 67. No more people coming. Well, I hope by tomorrow we will have way more, and we will get the blessing of more people who like to support them. And again, you know, if you like to do one-time donation, wait until the beginning of the month, between the 1st and the 6th. They Patreon, they charge your card, and then after the 6th you can delete your subscription. It's very easy, you know, in case you don't want to do it one more time, just one time. But if you ask me, if you want to make a donation of $20, it's better if you make it for 6 months, like choose the $3 or the $5 option. This way they knew that there is people who will support them for the coming 6 months, you know. It's just to bring stability for what they will receive to support people. Because, you know, will take long time. The war is when the damage happened, but the repair is after. And always repair costs way more. You know, destroying a building take a second. Building it take years maybe. And this is exactly, you know, why we are trying to support them and help them. So I want to say, guys, really thank you for all who did give a donation to this charity in Ukraine. And remember, again, you are donating to them, not to me. Seriously, CP, the homeless in Ireland are all Irish people, yet fake refugees are coming in thousands. What do you mean fake refugee? What do you mean by fake refugee? Who is the fake refugee? Secondly, what does this have to do with our topic? People in those buildings, there's people who used to live there, and now they have no windows, they have no roof, they have no housing, they have no water. What those have to do with those? In the West, if somebody is homeless because he decided to be a homeless. I just played a video a few days ago, if you remember. A guy in California, he said literally here, they pay you to be homeless. He gets $600 from the government, plus 280 or 90 for whatever reason from Social Security, and he get a free phone, unlimited text, unlimited internet, and a free Amazon Prime and a free Netflix. So he said, why I want to work? So there's a huge difference between those people and the people we have them here who they supposedly are homeless. Those people, they hardly make living even when they have no war. They work for the whole month, they don't make $350, $400. So either you speak smart or shut up as a stupid. Which one is you? I'm so glad that Muhammad did not listen to me, so he talked a lot as a stupid, and that's why we are using his stupidity against him. But that will goes for everybody. Don't say stupid things, for people will laugh at you. People in Ireland, they are homeless. They spend how many £100 a month for drinking? Homeless. I believed you, by the way. And you know, there's a question always we need to ask. I live in USA. I never saw a Mexican homeless. A Mexican immigrant, he just came, you know. He's not homeless. I never saw a Middle Eastern homeless. I never saw an Indian homeless. What I see is those who they are born in America homeless. Do you want me to explain to you why? I think you should know the answer. Because it should be the opposite. A poor immigrant, he is the one should be homeless. A poor immigrant, is hard for him to find a job. He don't speak good English. Many of them, they don't even have papers. But what we see is the opposite. The one who's not working is the one who's born in this country. Because people, when they don't appreciate what they have, they lose it. They don't want to work. They don't appreciate being in America. So you will see a person coming from India. He used to go to work maybe 10 miles away from his house using bicycle. He can't afford even the bus. Actually, I will give you an example. The CEO of Google now, he's an Indian guy. He's from a very poor family. Go and see how much money you have. Why a person, he come to this country as an immigrant, he do so good, and a person who is born in this country, he do so stupid? There's one reason. Those who come to this country or to any Western countries, they have a dream to go there and they work for it. Those who they are born in this country, they are spoiled. And the second you are spoiled, you are damaged. So they spend their money for drugs, for smoking, for drinking. That is the truth. I want to look one more time to see how many people they are already donated. Look like we are stuck with the number 67, but I'm so grateful, guys. I really appreciate your support for them, and I'm so honored to be the first one to donate for them too. And little by little, we can make a real support. The little you give, maybe it's little for you, but it can give a great help for them. So I encourage you, like now I'm going to say thank you very much and I will leave, but I hope people will still, they will share the link of those people, my video. If you want to be sure that they are real, well, I am the one who is, you know, presenting them to you. I met them, I've been there, I've been in their churches. However, feel free to verify everything you want, you know. Just don't ask for, you know, personal information about people, because that is not right. But you want to check the church, you want to check where they are, they want to check their contact. I think there is no problem with that. And maybe for them, they don't care even to give their names. I mean, they are, you know. But for me, I'm a person who don't like, you know, such a questions. Hey, you want to donate? Donate. You don't want to donate? Yeah, you know. But I know them. I've been there. And I see what they do. And they were sharing with me what they do. And it was my idea. I'm the one who told them to make Patreon so we can help. It wasn't even their idea. I hope soon this war will be over. War is evil. And I hope the whole world will help them, the same as many. And war always disgusting. you know, to refix, build whatever you can for those poor people. This is all what they have, and what they have is little, and now you lost it. So again, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your support to them, and I believe that the Lord Himself will bless you for what you did. Somebody saying, what do you think about Muslims keep bringing Palestine after Ukraine help from the West? What about Palestine? What is that about it? Just to show you how hypocrite Muslim world is. Muslim countries are the most rich countries in the world, correct? But who is the one who paid the salary of those on the living of those who live in the Palestinian territory? It is Europe and USA. It's not Saudi Arabia. It's not Emirat. It's not you know. It's not Malaysia. It's not the Brunei Sultan. It is the Western. So even they are the one who sponsored them. It is the West. And then after you sponsor them, they curse you. You give them money in the right hand, they curse you in the left hand. So there is a huge difference between helping the Ukrainian, they will not curse you, they will be thankful, and helping the terrorist. I remember once an American soldier, they were in their truck, he's in the back of the truck, and there is an old woman. She was, you know, begging for help, you know. So, you know, the American soldiers, they give them their food, their meal. So he gave her a sandwich. He have 2 sandwiches, he gave her 1. She thought that he don't understand because he is an American, right? But he understands the language very well. He just gave her the sandwich. She cursed him, may Allah kill you. He just gave her the sandwich. This is what happened when you follow an evil cult. He just gave her a sandwich. And we are not supporting Ukraine just because they are Christians. We're supporting them because they need. In Ukraine, there's Muslims too. Same time, if you go to what it's called Palestine, who is the one who's killing? They are killing themselves and they are killing each other. That is the truth. Who is the one who's killing who in Syria? Is it the Jews? No. Who killing who in Libya? In Somalia? You name it, everywhere. Wherever Islam goes, there is no peace. Who is the one supporting Putin now in the war? Ramazan Kadyrov sending 12,000 terrorists? This is the truth. Who is the one who's standing now with Russia against Ukraine? Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Bahrain. Because they are angry from USA. They are going to sign agreement with the Iranian. Muslims, they hate each other. This is the truth. Anyway, I want to say, guys, thank you for your support today. And I hope more people will watch the video. And we, you know, and those people will receive more support in the coming few days from you. And tell your friends if they can help. And we pray the Lord will carry their mission with a blessing of your support, and they will be able to help more people. Your help, trust me, is really appreciated. And maybe one day you go to Ukraine and you can visit them in person in their church. They are very wonderful people. You know, I'm sure they will be happy to meet you in person. The same they met me in person. You know, no different. Blessing from our Lord the Messiah, and thanks again and again and again. I'm out of words to say thank you, because it's going to be embarrassing to ask them to make account and to almost like forcing them. I'm insisting to make, and then After they make it, nobody help. You know what I mean? It's going to be very disappointing. But I have in my heart, I have faith in the good people who they are here, who support us always, that they will not hesitate and they will do what need to be done. So again, I'm grateful. Thank you very much for your help. And we pray to the Lord to give us more good people to help everybody in the world. And those who help others, the Lord, He will send them who would help them one day. And trust me, all of us will need help. Sometimes we feel strong, we feel we do not need anyone. The time comes and you need even somebody to help you to cross the street. You might be young today and strong, but time will come and your hand will be shaking. Time will come and you will have difficulty even to go to the bathroom. Time will come, maybe, God forbid, you will lose your job and you will be struggling to make living, support your family. Those who think of others in the good days, the Lord will send them support in the bad days. This is all what I can say. Thank you. God bless you and see you soon again. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that He really was dead and buried. He thought that He was a son of God in the sense that He was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think He was going to be the Messiah, the future King of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified Him.